Imagine waking up one morning to news alerts on your phone. Major cities are under attack. The internet is down in several countries. Stock markets around the world have collapsed. Within hours, military alliances activate. Missiles launch. Satellites are targeted. Power grids fail. And suddenly, humanity is facing something the world has feared for decades. But what would a third world war actually look like? Would it be nuclear apocalypse? Massive armies clashing across continents? Or something far more complex and devastating? In this video, we'll explore how destructive World War III could really be, and why many experts believe it could be the most catastrophic event in human history. To understand World War III, we need to first look at how warfare has evolved. The First World War was dominated by trenches, artillery, and early machines of war. The Second World War introduced devastating technologies like radar, long-range bombers, and ultimately nuclear weapons. But today's world is very different. Modern militaries now possess technologies that previous generations could barely imagine. Hypersonic missiles, artificial intelligence in warfare, autonomous drones, cyber weapons capable of crippling entire nations. A third world war wouldn't simply repeat the past. It would combine nuclear weapons, digital warfare, economic warfare, and advanced military technology all at once. And that combination could make it far more destructive than any conflict humanity has ever seen. The greatest fear surrounding World War III is nuclear war. Today, several countries possess nuclear arsenals capable of destroying civilization many times over. A single modern nuclear warhead can destroy an entire city within seconds. The explosion would produce an intense flash of heat hotter than the surface of the sun, a massive shockwave capable of flattening buildings for miles, and deadly radiation spreading across the region. But the real danger lies in large-scale nuclear exchange. If hundreds or thousands of nuclear weapons were launched, the consequences would be unimaginable. Entire cities could disappear within minutes. Millions could die instantly. And the aftermath could trigger something scientists call nuclear winter. This happens when smoke and debris from burning cities rise into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight. Global temperatures could drop dramatically. Crops could fail worldwide, and billions of people could face starvation. In other words, nuclear war doesn't just destroy countries. It could threaten human civilization itself. But World War III might not start with missiles. It might start with computers. Modern societies rely on digital infrastructure for almost everything. Electricity banking systems, air traffic control, communication networks. A powerful cyber attack could shut down these systems almost instantly. Imagine entire countries suddenly losing power, hospitals unable to operate, airports unable to function, financial systems collapsing overnight. And the most dangerous part? Cyber attacks can be difficult to trace. This uncertainty could create confusion, panic, and rapid escalation between nations. In a future global conflict, the first battles might not be fought with bombs, but with lines of code. Another terrifying aspect of modern warfare is the rise of autonomous weapons. These include drones and robotic systems that can identify and attack targets with minimal human control. Some military experts believe future battlefields could involve thousands of AI-controlled drones operating simultaneously. Unlike traditional armies, these machines don't get tired, they don't hesitate, and they can make decisions in milliseconds. In large numbers, autonomous systems could overwhelm traditional defenses and make warfare faster and more unpredictable than ever before. This raises serious ethical and strategic concerns about how wars might be fought in the future. Another battlefield that didn't exist in previous world wars is space. Satellites play a crucial role in modern life. They enable GPS navigation, global communications, weather forecasting, military coordination. In a global conflict, targeting satellites could become a major strategy. If satellites were destroyed or disabled, the effects on Earth could be massive. Navigation systems could fail, communication networks could collapse, military forces could lose coordination. Suddenly, modern technology that we rely on every day would stop working. Even if nuclear weapons were never used, World War III could still devastate the global economy. Today's world is deeply interconnected. Countries depend on each other for food, energy, technology, and manufacturing. A global war could disrupt these supply chains almost instantly. Trade routes could shut down. Oil supplies could be cut off. Food production could collapse in many regions. Stock markets could crash worldwide. The result could be a massive economic depression affecting billions of people. In modern warfare, economic destruction can be almost as devastating as military destruction. So how destructive could World War III really be? The honest answer is potentially catastrophic. Between nuclear weapons, cyber warfare, autonomous systems, and global economic collapse, a third world war could impact nearly every person on the planet. But there is also an important reason why such a war has not happened. World leaders understand the consequences. The concept of mutually assured destruction means that no one truly wins a nuclear conflict, and that fear has helped prevent global war for decades. The hope is that diplomacy, cooperation, and international institutions will continue to prevent such a disaster. Because if World War III ever does happen, it may be a war that humanity cannot afford to fight.